Phone gimbals are pretty similar today, and the latest and newest DJI Osmo Mobile 3 is foldable, so we have taken the Moza Mini-S to compare them both. No more talking, let's go inside. Hello guys, and welcome again to a new We Talk YouTube video. This is Alex with Chivo on the camera, and let's start right away with probably one of the most important points, the price. $79 US, the Moza Mini-S. Its biggest point probably against the DJI Osmo Mobile 3, priced new at $190 US. So this may be important to you. Still talking about the price, I'm pretty sure DJI has thrown the price as low as they can, because remember, the DJI Osmo Mobile 2 was still more expensive, and we have to say there are not a lot of foldable gimbals out there, so the biggest competitor probably right now would be the Moza Mini-S. There are a lot of similarities between these two gimbals, and we'll talk about them in a second, but there are also some big differences, and in some cases it will depend on your personal taste, or just if you like something more that you go for one or another. Let's start with the Moza Mini-S, because once you unfold it, as you can see here, if you put the phone right here, look at this L-shaped arm. We've talked about this in the review, and it will avoid your motors getting into the frame when you are filming. This is something completely new that until now in all the different kind of gimbals like this one, we always had this motor right here in front of the phone. The next big important point for the DJI Osmo Mobile 3 is, look at this. Yeah, by pressing twice the M button, I can switch from landscape to portrait mode. On the other gimbals, you still had to do it with your hand. Overall, I have to say it after using it for quite some time also that because of this rubber part right here, the Osmo Mobile 3 is a little bit more comfy in your hand and ergonomically a little bit superior to the Moza Mini-S. However, as I'm saying, the most important right here for phone gimbals is that they stabilize your footage, your phone footage properly. So in this case, let's start with some cinematic footage taken by Chivo with the Osmo Mobile 3. However, a great point for the Moza Mini-S, if you like styles and colors, is that you can purchase the Moza Mini-S in two different colors. As we're filming this video, we don't really know, but the Osmo Mobile 2 had only one color, so we believe that this one will also stay only in this spatial gray color. Let's talk about the battery, and the new DJI Osmo Mobile 3 comes here with 15 hours of durable battery, which is it's a lot. It's really a lot. It has the same battery as the Ronin SC that we mentioned in our previous video, and the Moza Mini-S just has 5 hours. Of course, the Moza Mini-S takes shorter time to charge fully, where the Osmo Mobile 3 takes probably 1.5 hours more to charge. As I'm saying, 15 hours versus 5 hours, it's not really true both numbers, so it's a little bit less, but you have the idea. And now let me show you my skills with the Moza Mini-S to shoot some cinematic with the same phone as the previous footage. In terms of weight, both are more or less in the same numbers, and there's no real big difference once you're holding it. It will more depend, of course, if your phone is heavier or not. As you can see, once they are folded, Chivo, the Osmo Mobile 3 is slightly smaller, so it will take a little bit less space in your backpack. So for finishing this video, we have to say, now that we've been using them quite some time again, The Moza has been longer in the market, so the Osmo Mobile 3 could save some things that were not as good on the Moza, and it is cheaper. It is a third cheaper, so at some points you gotta lose something. I mean, a lot of people will decide for the money, and the price for the value of this gimbal is perfect, but you're paying a little bit more, so you're expecting a little bit more because it is also newer, as I'm saying. Overall, you want to stabilize footage. Both phone gimbals will stabilize footage. You have a little bit more comfy and extras on the Osmo Mobile, and in the end they have a lot of similarities. Both have a joystick, both have a trigger, both have different modes, both will allow you to do intelligent modes through the app, both have nice apps, so overall the basics are the same. So guys, nothing really else to say. We'll leave you both links in the description, so if you wanna see them in details or some different specs, make sure to check them out. And nothing really else to say. We hope that you liked this video. I think actually it is a fair comparison, so if you have any further questions about any of those two, just leave them in the comments. You know that we always answer. Nothing else to say. Always remember to keep calm, Chivo. You're making me nervous, and always talk UAV.